I'm going to read from a project that is trying to do a couple of things. One of them is a story about a mining town in Peru called Morococha, and it's also a letter to my son, who is now 6 years old. The world is waiting in line at Target. Imagine us in the car, a sunny day, the windows down, driving to the beach, 88.3, driving, and all those cars next to us driving, always in movement. The highway is always full because the more lanes we build, the more cars are attracted to the smell of concrete and white arrows painted over seemingly endless black surfaces. The original infrastructure of future battlefields. Imagine thousands of small highways running inside of you. All those cars driving somewhere, taking someone, something like us, perhaps to the beach with your mother, so we would have the cooler and the tents, the umbrellas and the surfboards. Imagine all those cars going somewhere, taking something, driving someone. Imagine all that movement, all that continuous movement and displacement, dislocation, bodies inside metal vehicles on black surfaces running. Imagine thousands of small, really, really small. A huge conveyor belt, a network of swollen arteries. Imagine an open pit, an open wound, the skin rupturing. Imagine your leg, imagine your arm. Imagine my leg, imagine my arm. A big bag of tendons and ligaments, necrotic tissue, a bundle of nerve tissue. Imagine bags of plastic inside your stomach, lining your intestines and climbing up your esophagus through the larynx, the lack of oxygen. Imagine these huge pond-type structures with plastic geothermal liners stretching across the mountains, dissecting the mountains, becoming the new mountain, the only landscape leaching ponds laid out in endless geometrical patterns. Imagine every single muscle, every fiber, every synapse, every neuron needed for you to type with your right index finger. N, 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 the letter N. Imagine thousands of small highways pulsating inside of you. Imagine it never stopping. Thousands of small highways and the cars and the people and the things and the places they want to take those things to, because that's what we do. We go places with things and we use metal vehicles that travel on seemingly endless black surfaces. Just imagine all of this happening all the time happening, all the time, always. This highway, there's no outside. This open pit, this wound, this rupture, this crevice inside body, this highway all the time, always. What I'm trying to say, Mikel, is just imagine thousands of small highways always running inside of you. Imagine everything that's needed for this to happen all the time, always. Now imagine an open pit, a large open pit in the middle of a valley surrounded by fractured mountains. I think that's how it works. We have that pit. We keep running faster. Faster, faster. Birds die and their stomachs are filled with plastic. Whales die and their stomachs are filled with plastic. The United States economy gets $1 billion daily shot in its arm. Imagine your arm. I'm thinking of mine. We have that pit and we fill it with these things. We keep running faster, always faster. Now imagine us at the beach. Imagine it being sunny again, but not too hot. Imagine the sky punctuated by a few curious clouds. Your mother would be smiling. She's beautiful when she smiles. It's still happening. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure what to do about it either. But I know it's happening all the time. Always. Relentless. We have that pit. It's open. Really open. And things are exploding and people breaking and burning and dying. And we're distracted because we love the sand, the salt in the water, the cool air. Now I'm going to need some help from Maggie and Omar.